I fucking hate impits. Bullshit. There's Sven. Yeah, we've just lost, because... Impits are the most bullshit fucking species in this game. And, yeah, they... I mean, he's gonna burn to death. There's nothing I can do to save him. Yeah, we're dead. Problem is, every attack they do sets you on fire. And the fire mechanics on this is retarded. Yeah, we're dead. As soon as we get a Man in Black event, that's it. It's game over. I literally just loaded the stream as well, and the run's now dead. Man in Black. Yeah, nah. Man in Black is an instant game over. Yeah, Goblin's dead. They're getting kidnapped. They're getting kidnapped. They're getting kidnapped. And they're getting kidnapped. That's it. Run's over. Run's over. 6 minutes into the stream and my run is over because of fucking impits. I don't even think we killed any of them. Yeah. That's it. Run's gone. Run is over. But anyway, how you doing, Sven? How you been? It's been a while since you dropped in the stream. life has been kicking a lot of people in the dick lately. I just keep plodding on with the hope one day I'll win the lottery, and there's quite a few people in this world I'd sort out. And when I say sort out, I don't mean by assassination, I mean by helping them out. But yeah. Still going I don't know if I could submit myself to Stalker Gamma anymore. Or again. It was something I did many years ago, but we'll see, we'll think about it. I still need to play Aska, I still need to play more Dune Awakening. Still need to do some more Warframe. I still need to clear my fucking keyboard. Jesus Christ. That's filthy. Yeah. I still need to play some Quasimorph. I still need to get back into Project Zomboid. I still need to play some more Space Marine. I need to play some more Valheim. I need to win the lottery just so I can catch up with the shit I need to do. But yeah, I know what you mean. The server says this world has 2,267 blueprints. It can take a while to download and process. The world map can become cluttered. Fuck it, we ball. Yep. No, I need to play much Space Marine 2. Because the cool part is, when I first started playing it, was on my old computer. Yeah, no, it should have. Yeah, I was playing it with, what's his name? I was playing it with Phil. And, yeah, we clocked the campaign. So we just need to go back through at some point and get the data slates that we missed. And then, yeah, just start running the operations and stuff like that. Also thinking of, shit, what was I going to say? Nah, brain's gone dead. Can't think what I was about to say. You're on sick days. Lucky. I think tomorrow is my next day off, so I'll be around. I haven't got any more. I think my next holiday's in October. Or my next break is in October. Yeah. Yeah, I'm on a 6 days straight day off, then a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days straight day off. Yeah, this month is absolutely lousy for time off for me. September's worse. October, I've got some annual leave in October, which I'm going to see if I can extend, get a few more days off. But yeah, I need a lottery win, as I said, just so I can play games. Decent lottery win, play games, get my channel sorted, get some artwork and shit done. What I do for the most I tend to say at the moment is I work for the civil service. Oh, for fuck's sake. Really, game? So I selected it to spawn the largest map type, so it spawned it as the smallest map type. piece of shit. Right, that. Solutions, it's changed the name. Did it change the factions? Nope. That's still there, but we will get rid of the Black Hive, because the Black Hive can go fuck itself. Generate again. Yeah, I work for the Civil Service. Civil Service. I work. I'm not gonna lie, this map does not look as much fun as the one we had before. Because it's only generated half the fucking map. Jesus Christ. Right. 100%. Up to there. What was the seed we had before this? It was Viscera, wasn't it? Right, let's go with Viscera. Landmarks, crowded, population, crowded, rainfall, blah blah blah. Large map. Seed. That's all in there. Did it reset these? Yes it did, because the game's a douchebag. The shamblers in, because they're at least fun. If we see anything that even hints that it's fucking impid, we are getting rid of them. Savage Clan, Civilian. Black Hive can stay off. Mutant Anti-Hive. Yeah, fuck it, let's add them because that's always a laugh. Get a lot of food out of them when you kill one. Kill. Setting to fine, pollution to 0, infested area 100%. Yeah, that's fine. Good. Right. What can one understand under civil service? Tell what. I mean, I'll message you. Let's just go. I mean, most people kind of guessed or worked out what I do, but I'm still not gonna start saying it. And that's nothing against you. It's just. There you go. Yep. Yeah. That's why, yeah. Whereas in my old job, I had a bit more of a regular streaming schedule because the hours were a bit more regular. Whereas this one, the pay's better. Could be a lot better. But yeah, the hours are shit. So it's when you look at your rota and suddenly you realise that you're working 8 days in a row and getting 1 day off and then working another 6. True. Yeah. That's why I keep my fingers crossed for a decent lot. No, just need to hit it big on the lottery, win a jackpot, sensible investment, and we're done. I mean, if you think to get a like passive income of £1,000 a month, you need to have at least £300,000 invested. So if you probably invest, say, 5 million, that's a passive income, still less than 1% of what you've invested, but it's a good that. So yeah, 5 million invested, you can live off happily for the rest of your life. Oh, piss off, this doesn't contain any poxy fucking... So... Right, okay. Someone... Yeah. I mean, that's the dream. I'm never going to attain it. I'm going to end up dead before that happens, but it's not going to stop me trying to work towards it. First step is getting all the debts paid off. Well, the other dream is to, find that spot on Twitch where, it becomes my job. I can do that. Blah, 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 blah. Indeed. So, it's a classic, 23 minutes into a run, and we've already started again because our colony got absolutely wiped out. So this is kind of a normal stream, let's be honest. 16, is that it? Pathetic. God, this is a shit map. I get a horrible feeling we're going to spend more time trying to find a map that actually looks alright. Welcome back. Fuck me, these are all terrible. Sadness. Yeah, that seems ironic. I've briefly read through the update notes. I think I actually need to update the server. And maybe at some point fucking play it. Because I completely forgot about it, if I'm honest. I know they've added in, was it animal husbandry? Was the last time I looked? July hotfix, animal husbandry, balance issues, and bug fix. Yeah, I'm about 6 patches behind. You can restore vegetation using shovels and much more. Performance reference tweak amount of silk. Storage, cool. Adjusted maintaining cameras. Load chances, patrolling videos, no schedule. So, No Man's Sky new play. Yeah, I'm tempted with that. I've got I bought No Man's Sky on the Xbox when it first came out, and even though everyone was going, "Oh, it's shit, it's shit, it's shit," I really kind of enjoyed it. I've touched on it every now and again, but yeah, at some point I need to invest. Again, it just comes down to time. Just need time to invest. German No Man's Sky community. I was going to say something just then. I thought, no, I better not. It's like, no. My filter actually kicked in for once. It's like, yeah, let's not say that. As funny as it would be. That's what she said. No. The last person who tried to create a sort of a global German community didn't go down too well. Christ. What is with all these seeds? Why do they all look shit? I'm not wrong though. I mean, speaking as a a Brit, an Englishman, at some point where we ruled pretty much the world, and then got bored enough and gave it all back just to watch people fuck it up. You know. his location. At some point, I may have to look back on the stream just to see what the name of the fucking map was. Gave it because we got bored. I mean, let's be honest, it was pretty much on that lines. Yeah. Someone politely pointed out once, it's like the only reason America is America was because they had help. And we'd pretty much given up on the place as well. But anyway, that's a discussion for more alcohol and time. But, yeah. I mean, let's be honest, after many centuries of getting invaded, we turned around and showed people what we had learned. Just kind of sucked for everyone else that we were better at it. I still think the best thing I ever read, it was an article written by, I can't remember where it was from. It was a professor from somewhere. And sorry, one sec. This is true. What was it? Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah, it was I think it was an Egyptian professor or something like that. And it was one of these things where you had the usual crowd of people who think they're vastly intelligent but not. And they started talking and saying, "Oh, how do you believe the British Empire and all that sort of shit was a bad thing? Do you believe that the UK should give you reparations?" Actually, it was 2 articles I read. I think one was India and one was Egypt. And this Egyptian guy turned around and said, basically saying about the artifacts in the British Museum. And this guy turned around and went, if it wasn't for the fact that these artifacts were purchased by the British from the people who owned the land, etc., where they were acquired from at the time, and took them back to the UK and put them in a museum, he said most of their history would be lost to tomb thieves, etc., He said, was it done in the best intention at the time? He said, probably not. He said, but academically, it's preserved more history than would have been available to them. And the other one was, I think it was an Indian professor. And they basically turned around and said, "Oh, do you believe the UK should start paying reparations for colonial rule in India?" And he turned around and he said, he looked at his family history. He said, yes, there were atrocities done by both sides during while England was there. But he said, if the UK hadn't been there, he said, we wouldn't have public schools, sanitation, sewage, the railways. He just listed this whole thing off, and he basically, at the end of the day, he said it was the best thing that happened to him. And then he probably turned around and pointed out his English wife and said, yeah. But, it's, yeah. When people bang on about shit like this, it's like, if you've not lived it, you have no excuse. If you've not lived it, you can't comment on it. And these were people who had lived it or experienced it. And it's like, okay. I mean, you can have an opinion, but opinion and commentary is 2 different things. Every motherfucker's got an opinion. And most of them are shit. Right. It's a slightly more interesting world map. Where do we want to sell? Somewhere nearby with a faction to trade with. Hello, he looks interesting. No, I don't. Ancient warehouse? Interesting. Definitely don't want to start with ruins because that's like a whole map filled with buildings and it just fucking tanks the game. Done one of those starts before recently, that's not. Oh, hey Jill, how you doing, fella? So I'm just going to be a ramble today. Ancient garrison. Maybe not. I'll be honest, around here is tempting. That's a bastard map type to build on. The blood rain vent. Yeah, I've done that previously. That's got all the things. Junkyard, ancient garrison, toxic vent, no. I will take some challenge, but when it's that much stuff against you, you can... Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Everyone's quick to jump on the bad, you know, oh, you know, such and such did this 300 fucking years ago where none of us were alive to be affected by it. It's like, I just want to turn around to people and tell them to grow the fuck up. But you can't do that because then you're oppressing them. Conversation I had at work because it's like, when where I work, when someone turns around and says, "Oh, you can't do this. It's against my human rights," and you just kind of stop and you look at them, and it's like, and what you did wasn't against the other person's human rights. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Let's stop. Yeah, good point. Let's stop because. Yeah. Ancient Ruins medical stockpile, I'd rather not, because again, Ruins is great, but that entire map is going to be covered with buildings, and it's just, yeah, I just want to tear them all down. If we can find a decent location, I'm thinking mountain start, because we've not done a mountain start for quite a while. Just want to find somewhere that's not going to be landlocked. But I have a few people to trade with. Up here could be good. Extreme temperatures is a bit of a pain. Caves is fine, mountainous. Nothing really special. So the problem with if we do a mountain start, if we want to build a ship or shuttle port, then we're going to be massively restricted. So something that's a little bit more open is a bit more appealing. But also being near something is also... Around here's got potential, actually. Not that one. Death Pal Vent. Yeah. That would make things certainly entertaining. Permanent map event of stuff getting work. Yeah, no, extreme temperatures is aggravating. We may end up just down here. Wet climate. Too many growing days. I want to go a bit further north. I want to get temperature extreme. Not too much on the temperature extreme, but we don't want all year growing. Not feeling desert because dealing with sand pisses me off. What's that? Abandoned colony, temperate forest, year-round growing. See, that wouldn't have been so bad, but it's the year-round growing I'm not a fan of. That's got all the fun, but too much mountains. Just Southern Hemisphere. Southern Hemisphere is an absolute washout, okay, because there's nothing down there. Mycotic jungle. Tempting. Lava flows and magma vents. Nah. Oh, hello. See you around growing. More animals. Traveland, Galatros Graveyard. No, because you get one animal event and we're dead. And the way the storyteller has been lately, that would be about 10 minutes into the game. 50, 60. That's 5, 40 out of 60. Fallen Empire. Goodness, I want to be near sort of an Imperial faction, just because it's going to fit with what I want to do. Which means we may have to bite the bullet and go somewhere really, really shit. Keep coming back up here. Good mix of factions. Land around it is not particularly fantastic. Minus 24, 25 growing days. Bad inflation of Apache sliver. Could start on that and just tear shit down, but we are going to be too close to them. So it'll be more like a spot to visit. That'd be great apart from a Feralisk nest. Don't know if you ever had to deal with Feralisks, but they're not my favourite. That could work. Maybe too close to him. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, too close. Depending on what his roadways are. Never thought I'd say it's too much mountain. Excessive fauna. Chemical stockpile. Do we go a little bit further south? Potentially. Glacial plains, not really. A river and a popular grove. So 163 gives us about there. Ba-ba-bum! Hey, thanks for the sub, fella. Do you want for 6 months? Damn, son. I thank you. Ooh. Ooh. I like that map. Can't remove the caves, but I do like that map. That's a bad time, I guess. So it's just your way of saying get the fuck on with it and start playing the game, right? It's okay, I know. Yeah, I like that. We are going to see if we can we edit any of this. That looks fine. Terrain, things, beaches. I want to edit rock types to. Cool. It's the only adjustments I want to do. Go for create fluids. Just pick random. Because they've still not put a load fluid ideology in, which would make life so much easier. We need to remove these because I'm going to do... If we survive long enough, we are going to do the really cheeky thing. Right, overwrite that. Cool. Next. So we're going in with one person. Tell you what. Yeah, no, we've got to do it that way. So we shall load Mr. Goblin. All passions, no skills. Yeah, I thought we'd do that. Right, never mind. Now you can start off as a firstborn. Tough, nimble, and healthy. I am not overly... See, this is something I don't get. It keeps doing this. It keeps giving it random... random fucking family, and I don't know where it's generating it from. It won't let me remove it, which is fucking annoying. Anyway. Right, let's drop in. I'm just a humble servant doing my job. So, right. Yeah. Supposed to be a surgery, yada yada yada. Wake up naked and alone, that's fine. Pretty much how I wake up in real life. I swear to God, Rimworld, if you fucking crash. There we go. Don't you look at anything, you're about to crash before it's even fucking loaded. Piece of shit. Right. Make sure it's 325. Oh, what is this doing? It's 305. Fuck you, game. Fuck you right in the ear. So, for some reason, right, it should count these when you're trying to path. So something is stopping it from counting. So that's 10. So 153 should be my center point. Cool. No, that's fine. So there's the center line from there. Why the game is doing dumb shit like this these days, I don't know. So that bush is our center point. Cool. Was that 7 by 7 mark out? 7, 9, 11, 13. That's a grow zone. Might get a floor down. Pack that out. Why game? Right, for some reason it's decided to turn the fertility overlay on again. I turn that off because it's fucking annoying. That's that. Structure wise, we're just going to get a simple 7 by 7 down. Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, good point. Save the game. New arrivals. Awesome. He built. So he managed to build a roof over a tree. It's just a little bit scuffed. Right. It's like, yeah, let's sleep outside where it's cold. Smart man. Fill him up? Yeah, fill him up a little bit. Cool. So you should have at least a bed made by the end of this day. Get them harvested. Boom. Hey Murphy. That's indoors and it's warm. Starting in spring as well, so hopefully you should be able to get a couple of crops down and at least get one harvest in. Oh yeah, we will steal that. We'll put it in there. So the game is on full douchebag mode, it seems. So we're going to rename this to Stop Being a Twat. Okay. We're going to set that to default. And we're going to say, will you stop eating fucking insect jelly, you retarded piece of shit? Right. I'm also going to turn off auto expansion for home zone. We're going to clear that because that is not our home zone. Go to that one, go to that one, go to that one. That berry bush there is the center of the map. So we're going to expand this out to there for the time being. And then tell this dipshit to stick to the home zone for the time being. Why? Because if he tries to eat insect jelly at the moment, he's going to run straight into an insect hive or a feralisk and die. And frankly, the guy just needs to stop being a twat. Alright, thank you. Butcher spot, butcher forever. That one, cook simple meal, one per person. Plus 2 extras. Crafting spot. Make sure by. I mean, the most they could have done was an actual palisade door. I know, it doesn't look too bad. But, yeah. Oh, there's the Mad Raccoon event. Well, Mad Animal event. Best viewers. I already have the best viewers. I don't need to buy them. I got Murphy, I got Sven, I got Rhaegar. Chill, yeah, Chill's 50-50. It's Sashby when he turns up. Right, so what do we get? We've got Kibbles, which we'll probably end up eating. Got an animal bed, which you put down. We've got a visitor who we'll talk to, Mad Raccoon. Oh, got some more apparel. Flop hat, miniature cap. what we got is actually better. Tribal wear. We're wearing it. Faithful loyalizer deactivated. Well, yes, because we are the only person of this ideology. Can't. Labrador Retriever joined. Oh boy. I'm telling you now, if we run out of food, we are eating the dog. Just saying. Tell me when you run out of kibble. An orphan? Oh, good. The insects are hungry. I mean, we may fuck around with the monolith on this run. Well, on this attempt of a run. No doubt we'll get destroyed by impids again. Expanding this. Too hard to dodge you. We'll switch to area 1 for the time being because I want to get this done. We should have just enough resources to get this built. Oh, that's a problem. Why doesn't that have a food bar? Why do none of the animals have food bars? He does. He doesn't. He doesn't. Pet that dog. No, if it comes down to the dog or me, it's gonna be me. Yeah, something's not right on this with this at the moment. None of these animals have a health bar. Not a health bar, a hunger bar. Ah, shit, I've got to think of a name now. Though, yeah, the issue of none of the animals need to eat is concerning. Because that tells me something's fucked up somewhere. Well, we'll sleep outside eventually. I have no idea what to call these. I'm shit when it comes to names. I'm not going to call it a settlement. Svensholm. What should we call a faction? Dog. No, I'm not going to call it a faction. That's stupid. Faction name. Murphy's Law. Nah. Because all your games end up in disaster. I mean, that is true. Them dog groomers. No, because that just sounds like a... Yeah. Oh, I just thought of a name. Fuck. Come on, brain. Actually retain information for more than 2 seconds. Oh, shit. I thought of a name and I thought I wanted to confirm how to spell it. And yeah, now it's just gone out of my head. God damn it. Whoa, what? Random... Okay, so we just had a random pawn join. That I did not agree to that. That'll do. Perfect name. I did not agree to that. There we go. So who's Chrysler? He's a cave explorer. He's a 33-year-old male Nova Catholic. Ew. Ew. Valiant and eccentric. Well, that's a fucking combination right there. And restful. He's good at mining. Potentially might be useful. So his ideology is the emancipation. It seems to be back on the menu. No, I don't go into cannibalism. You know what? It was 18 by 19, wasn't it? So 18. Firefighter is always that. Maintenance, basic, and rearm always low. Maintenance is always 1 as well, because that means things will actually get restored. Actually, no, production's on 1 because I keep things rolling. Cool. Let's chop all of this. We need to get a couple of research benches down and start chewing through the research. First things first, we're going to go Devil Strand because I'm sick of getting set on fire. I'm going to beer brewing, drug production, probably do smithing second actually. Let's think about this sensibly. So on Blaze we can't do until we've got smithing. I love the fact that you can research a battery before you even learn how to make something out of metal. It's great. Probably hydroponics. Basic. Geothermal, potentially. I don't know if it's actually many geothermal vents. Six. Okay, so there's 6 we could exploit quite easily. I didn't agree to that. Yeah. So the faction name is I did not agree to that. Because I thought it was funny. That's there and that's there, so we are going to my count was out slightly. Fuck's sake. Yeah. Just one blarney. That's 13 by 7? Yeah, 13 by 7. What was I going to do there? I had a plan for this bit. Can't remember what it was. Oh, it's not important. Do that and that and that. Food, want to make sure components on there. And still, perfect. Bit rude, just walking straight in. What have these gone? Jerky and silver. Yeah, we're not taming shit. Not yet, anyway. Not yet. The fuck? Much better. Ticket to join the queue. Goblinson, done. Right, cool. Low medicine, yes, I know low medicine, because no one's got the skill to plant any medicine game. Stop judging me. What are you, my mother? Right. In a second, we're going to go searching for this fucking overlay and turn it off yet again. Because it annoys the crap out of me. If you hadn't guessed. I keep it quite subtle. Psychoid. Yeah, whatever. Right, let's go find this. Let's drop a save. And... oh, fuck. It's going to be the same situation. I can't remember which poxy thing it's under. It's not Dubs, it's not Rimfella. It's not complex jobs. Tweaks. Let's use melee. Some aquatic colours, not real ruins. Fuck's sake. Fuck. It's disabled down here, so it shouldn't be showing fertility overlays. So the reason I've done a 4x4 around that dirt path is it means if there's a fire out here, you won't be able to jump far enough to set the rest of it on fire. Try not to kill the dog though. Oh. Do not attack. Do not send a fucking tornado. I know what you're like, Murphy. You love your tornadoes. Woods. Nice. Thank you. Yeah, that'll certainly help. But we need to build somewhere to store it. We have somewhere to store it, even better. Cannot make short bow. Needs skill of 2. Okay. Rock with smashing potential. Let's make 10 smashing rocks. Finally got off what fine. Let me just turn this into a classic 13 by 13. Actually, yeah, we probably need to turn this into a 13 by 13 just for the space. Right, we're going to get Murphy to actually haul some stuff. Get Murphy to do some work. Fuck off. Every single one of them can fuck right off. Oh, if we're lucky, the insects will eat those fucking Yorkshire Terriers. Miniature yappy rats. I dislike them in real life as much as I hate them in this game. Do not like Yorkshire Terriers. Oh no, the dogs are getting attacked. What a shame. Right. Okay, fuckwads. Why the actual fuck? Excuse me. Because for some dickhead reason... So get the fuck out of there. Get out of there and stay the fuck out of there, because nobody gives a fuck about Yorkshire Terriers. Fucking idiots. Yeah, catch you later, Sven. Where's that time? Yeah, it's 10 o'clock. Probably on for about another hour myself. Go to bed, get some sleep, get up early tomorrow. And Bone Hatchet's gonna rot. So we're gonna ban that door for a second. Right, if we move that to there. Deconstruct that. We should have enough to build an electric stove. And a fridge. No, cancel that. Yeah, this works for now. Yeah, just enough steel. Over here, we're going to build a pretty hand-tailor bench, actually. That butcher creature forever. That'd be fine. Storage on here. So there's going to be food. Clear all first, make sure it's empty. Right. Change this setting to important. Okay, so in theory, food should end up there, cloth should end up here. Recycle apparel forever. Details. Shit and hire. We are going to need parkers. Going to need one per person. With an extra one, just in case we get a new person crop up. Count equipped. Pools only count normal or higher. What else are we going to need? We're going to need pants, shirt, gloves, and boots. Count equipped, poles. One per person, poles. Count equipped. Count equipped. Poles count normal. Cool, right. That's the bare basic. And that dog keeps eating the rice. If the dog keeps eating the rice, we will eat the dog. So again, the question becomes, why the fuck do none of the animals have a... Hey Dragunov, not too bad. This is the second run of the night because the first one lasted all of 6 minutes. Got hit with a Impid raid who set everyone on fire and everyone burned to death. It's kind of embarrassing, but it is what it is. So at the moment we are taking it extremely slow. Taking it very slow indeed. Timeless one. See, that's a Sterling's very minor child, but it's full fire sense of ancient. Never sleeps, doesn't need to eat though. His eyes, you see a primal hunger movement for useful also. This is true, but it won't be wood for long. Right, we'll let this dude join, not Optimist and Body Mastery. So he's pretty much a blank slate. We're just going to set him up to do whatever. Goblin, we're going to set you to Hunters of 1. We need to go kill some animals. We are going to need a proper corpse pile. Boom. Missing 25 wood. Yeah, okay. I'm not missing wood at all. I literally have, like, almost 2,000 wood just laying around. It's just the game being a dickhead. For fuck's sake, you dickhead. Right. Lavish, that should be simple. Okay, simple meal, thank you. 1 per person. Why the fuck was that trying to make lavish meals instead of simple? Probably. They usually do. Oh, don't crash Rimworld. Fuck's sake. Something has updated. Something updated recently on Rimworld. And it seems to have thrown all the mods into a fucking tears. Granite exterior wall. Why the okay, so replace stuff isn't working now either. For fuck's sake. What are you doing, game? Pumpkin is good. Shell crash. Nope, because they're furry. Nope, because you're rotten returned. Nope, because you're returned. Nope, because you're returned. We are promoting not xenophobia, just general. Fuck it, you're a Xenos. Right. Maintenance is one for everybody. Mortuary is a high task. That needs to happen. That can be a 4. Cleaning needs to be a 4 as well. cannot allow the furry menace to perpetuate. Steel's good. Wood is good. Shiny meteorites, that'll be that one. Fuck, missed that. I think there was sky. Sky steel. Yeah. Fuck it. I was going to try and avoid the concrete economy, but do you know what? Don't want to use Vaxstone because we need that for Odyssey. Power-wise, we do not have enough power now. Now we do. Right, let's get a basic wooden floor down in both of these just to improve them. Clubs. Nice. Equip. Equip. And equip. I thought I put... Oh shit, I fucked up. I thought I'd queued up battery, but I hadn't. That's my bad. No, I've queued it up, there it is. Right, so what we are going to do, we're going to reset the home zone. So otherwise we're going to be putting out fires around the map we don't need to. Just I want you to actually craft. Grow, harvest and craft should be okay. All put that to 5. That's to 4. Yeah. The fuck? That's just a little bit suspectly named. Teal. One's a dirt mole, one's a furry. No. Is the short answer? No. Because one's a furry, one's a dirt mole. Go play with the insects. Legendary mono sword. Oh, wood fire generator. It's an equal one. 500 watt output. Do you know what? That actually works out better, breaking that one down. That could be a raid. Oh yeah, we need a table. I knew something was missing. Got a little bit of concrete. So I'm thinking. I know, it's a massive shock. I'm actually using my brain. We do that. Of course, it's trying to make it out of granite. We want concrete because we have plenty of that. Or do you want to do it like this? And then pack dirt the floor. Not the best kill corridor setup, but it'll do. Actually, what you want to do is do that there. Because then that should force them to hit that diagonal down to here and stop them using that corner as cover. How much do I need to actually expand that by? Perfect. Who else could we get to craft? Because I don't know what you're researching, Chill. Because at the moment I've told you to go craft shit, but you'd rather research, which is a bit weird. There's nothing in here saying that you can't operate the concrete mixer. But you refuse, won't even let me send you to it. So I don't know why you are so... Oh, I know why, because I'm a fucking idiot. There you go. I forgot I set him to... What are you trying to find, Murphy? There we go. Now he's making concrete. Now we're making progress. That's a lot of vaxstone. Most of this map is vaxstone. Shit. Okay. Do you know what? We're going to do a dumping ground here. Get the stone moved. We get this house done. Tear down the palisade. Well, I might replace the palisade actually. But I don't think you can build it up for anything else. Though I think building a palisade out of, say, fibre concrete. Interesting. 225, yeah, it's not worth it. That is not worth it at all. Yeah, no worries, Murphy. Get to choose what Xenos to come back as, and I get to choose and why. Right, this is where you have to clarify the definition of Xenos. Because the literal translation of Xenos, because it comes from the, is it Latin? I think it's Latin. Could be wrong. I think it means. Let me look this up because I can't remember now. Definition of Xenos. Right. Okay. So the actual that's Greek. Sorry, it's my bad. So Xenos, originating from the ancient Greek, generally refers to stranger, foreigner, or alien. So it gives you three classifications of what it could be. Right. So I would say I would be a perpetual. Because technically you could classify a perpetual as a abhuman. So there you go. I'd come back as a perpetual. As I said, it comes down to the definition of Xenos you want to use. The actual translation and definition of Xenos is stranger, foreigner, or alien. So thus a perpetual would qualify under at least two. I don't know. Because again, it would fall under the definition of stranger, foreigner, or alien. Look, everything comes down to the actual context you wish to use it for, and which definition you are applying. Yeah, but I said again, it will come down to what definition of Xenos are you using? The actual definition? No, you said Xenos. So the original question was, you died and forced to reincarnate as a Xenos, but you can choose exactly what Xenos you come back as. What do you choose? Which was the original question. So, going by the standard definition of Xenos, which is, as I said, stranger, foreigner, or alien, a perpetual would fall under the category of Xenos. As Eve. Right, so now you've... Okay, so you're going for a... only using specific parts of the actual definition of Xenos. That's fair enough. In that case, I would come back as a demi-human perpetual. Therefore, not human, alien, which would technically fall into the criteria as not human under any other definition of terms. Definitely not a abhuman, because abhuman still falls under the majority of a human, just slightly different differential characteristics. I have no idea why these people have just become my allies. But yeah, we'll take it. Okay, so now we shift the goalposts. Right, no. Rygar. So, should we go back to the original question? So, the original question was... you died and are forced to reincarnate as a Xenos, but you are to choose exactly what Xenos you come back as, and what do you choose and why. Okay? So, that is your original question. Do not try and fucking gaslight on this, because you can go fuck yourself. Right? Definition of Xenos, for those with a brain cell, Xenos, okay, means stranger, foreigner, or alien. So therefore, under the original question, under the criteria you provided with the original question, turning around and saying I will come back as a perpetual because it would fall under stranger stroke foreigner. So, right, now you're adding caveats to the question after the original question has been asked. So my answer was valid until you changed the question and criteria to match what you actually meant. So don't give me that shit. I deal with people all day who try to fucking gaslight. And if you want to do it, that's fine. Just don't expect me to play along. Questions? No? Good. Right. So, no, you're changing what I said to pose it. Okay. Let's actually go by fact. So you're utilising a written word, okay? Written word asking Xenos. Definition of Xenos is what I've provided, okay? Now, text over any sort of medium lacks any form of content or nuance, therefore any written word has to be taken at a face value. I took your question at face value, utilising the fact of what Xenos actually means. I provided an answer. Because the answer did not fit to your question, which originally had no specifications, because it wasn't the answer you wanted, you've now changed in the criteria of the question to match what you want, which is fine, but you cannot then turn around and say the answer that was originally given is incorrect because the question that you posed was poorly worded. For fuck's sake. Right, I'm going to say this again for the last time. The definition of Xenos has 3 characteristics. Okay? The origin of the word which you are trying to use, you've not provided in which context you're using the word Xenos. So I'm going to take it as the actual literal meaning of the word Xenos, which means stranger, foreigner, or alien. 3 distinct characteristics from the Greek word Xenos. Right? Do perpetuals actually count as Xenos? Under the correct definition of the word Xenos, yes, because a perpetual would count as a stranger or foreigner, considering they are not standard human or by definition. Because they are something foreign to what is generally considered a normal human. So, yes, a perpetual would count as Xenos. If you're using it under the streamlined, very narrow view of the word Xenos used in 40k, then no, a perpetual would not count as a Xenos because it's not doesn't fall under the definition of an alien species which is not imperial. So, 2 possible routes, not specified. Of course, it also carries connotation of host of someone who offers hospitality. It can refer to someone. High Gothic is a bastardized mix of High Gothic, Latin, and pretty much everything else. But again, original question did not specify which meaning of the word Xenos we're using, so I'm just going to take it as the base value, as its general value and accepted outside of alterations caused by media, etc., etc. Quest completed, good. Right. Right. But again, as I said, it comes back to the original phrasing of the question. It does not specify which. Right, you just ask Xenos. So, in which context? There's no context. So, naturally, if no context is given, you go with the baseline, which is real life. Real life definition of Xenos is, as we've said before, stranger, foreigner, or alien. And therefore, yes, a perpetual would fall under technically the characteristic of stranger stroke foreigner due to characteristics which would set them outside of a standard human genome. But if you mean in a 40k sense, then fine. If you want to go that way, I'll come back as a perpetual Grox and kill everybody in the entire galaxy. Problem solved. Yeah. The question... Yes, the stream is a 40k Rimworld. Just because I'm streaming Rimworld on a 40k theme doesn't mean every conversation I'm going to have and discussion is going to be based around 40k. Now, if you start the question with, you know, in 40k related, and on those lines, you know, if you came back as a Xenos species within the 40k universe, what would it be? Then yes, we can. That would then change the subject. I mean, it would then be a tear up between coming back as a original Grox, which are the progenitors of the Orc race, as a perpetual, or potentially say a Votan perpetual. So it can either be an angry Orc or a grumpy space dwarf that lives forever. Both highly enjoyable. Right. Anyway, back to Rimworld. We need to expand this home zone because I need more granite. We want to expand, but we want to avoid the fucking bugs because they just want to ruin my day. So if we go 38 out, of course, it's not going to fucking do it. There you go, 38 out. 38 down should give me, yeah, there we go. Best way to put it, I spend the job I do, everything we write, everything we say, every document, every report we fill out does not allow for ambiguity, because ambiguity, if there is ambiguity, you always assume the basic not denominator. What's the word I'm looking for? Can't think of the right word, but basically you assume everything at face value. Ooh, Arctic line. Is that for sale? We probably don't have enough. Background temperature is 8. That's in the fall. No, we're not going to be able to breed them because they require too much fluff and stuff. Let's turn off hauling. Is that really all vac stone? That's granite. Okay, we do have enough granite out there. Just going to take a while. What hurt you? What the fuck? Did you randomly walk into the fucking insects again, you dickhead? Right, trade with war merchant. That can go, that can go. Keep those. Flake. Eat that, get rid of the opium. Aperitif can also go. Chuck the beer, 96. Not enough for anything we need. Flamebow? No. Still no. Flake, opium, herbal components. Fine, still we need. Fuck it. I'm just going to have to take it for 96 silver. 96 silver in the bank. That'll do. As I said, the terminology that came in, I took it. So, general assumption, okay, if you mean 40k, which is why. Oh, fuck. I mean, we're about to get an absolute explosion of mushrooms. Bollocks. Actually, no, we'll train them. Fuck it. We are going to need to put a door in. Doors in there, they're in there. They're gonna eat us out of house and home. But if things go to plan, they will kickstart the mushroom economy, and that is always a good economy to get into. The fuck? Why isn't this working properly? Odd. Odd, odd, odd. I think the worst part about this out water moment is the fact that they've done this bit before, you know, the sensible parts. Is he actually learning crafting doing this? No, he's not. Shit. Should be. Project one, there was a question. Right. Fucking gillyhood. Fucker looks like Bob Ross with his gillyhood. So it's just twigged. Jesus fucking Christ. Never mind, just the eclipse ending. I thought it was going from an eclipse into a fucking blood moon. Why are you cleaning the Murphy, why the fuck are you cleaning dirt? Always a repurposed landmine. I've not seen one before. No, aren't they called Roombas? Everyone must have seen the picture of a Roomba with a claymore strapped to its back. Right, I need to build a shelf. Storage. Medicine cabinet, there we go. What is the time actually? 20 to 11. Right, I'm going to play long enough just to get this wall here built, and then I'm going to go to bed. Because I've been up. Because it was a long day at work. It's always a long day at work, to be honest, but yeah. Fuck's sake. Shit. Not bad. Interesting. Boring. The deserters. No, we're not going to piss off the Empire. As tempting... No, it's not worth it. Novice ceremony. We don't have a throne room. That's the grav engine. Hannah's approaching. They said they're banished from the town due to more disagreements. Hannah begs for permission to stay at Sven's home for 19 days to rest and recoup. It's one person. Probably going to be a traitor. Oh, come on, it said one person, not two, and one of them's a fucking pig. And they're a hussar. Great. Got to put up with these fuckers for 19 days now. But it said one person. Why are you bringing corpses in, you piece of shit? Rotten corpses of that. So they can just haul and clean. Hauling and cleaning needs to be done. That's it. Just going to get him to haul granite chunks. A couple of extra doors in just to speed up movement. Stick a door in there so you should just come out and grab. I hate that. I hate the fact that door's gone in that way. Which means I've got to find that graphic mod again. Fuck's sake. There's a mod that changes the artwork of the door depending on your perspective of it. I think it's called perspective doors, which would be really fucking obvious. I just need to remember to get it. Fucking 70. Surprise, actually. That's what I need to check. I need to see if these animals actually have a hunger bar, because that's busted and I don't know why. These ones do. He does. Yeah, I don't know why so many of these animals don't have a hunger bar anymore. I think it's just the ones that spawned on the map. No, even these guys. Sand squid. Honestly, let's get rid of the sand squid. Can't because his shooting skills too. We need more recreation. Oh. Who the fuck's trying to call me this time of night? Not quite sure how this raid works out. The fuck? That raid was bollocks. So not only did they get let in, well, not only did they manage to walk through the doors, even though they didn't have the key, everyone got fucked up. We're now getting infections. Excellent. Murphy's lost a leg. Fuck. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Unless there's an absolute fucking miracle, Chill's gonna die to the infection unless we remove the leg. Awesome. So everyone's just lost a leg from this bullshit. Fuck's sake. Right, Chill, you're probably about to die, mate. Because no one's got a decent medical skill that's actually awake. %, yeah, no, you're dead. We are gonna have to take the limb. Hopefully Gobrin with his amazing free won't kill you. Nope, but he's going to leave you bleeding now. Fuck off. Jesus Christ, the doctoring in this is bollocks. Fuck's sake. Right, so Murphy's lost a leg, Chill's lost a leg. Our defences are shit. Hannah's gotten food poisoning, I don't particularly care. To the point I'm considering using them for spare parts. Oh, I've got a pistol, okay. Nope, Murphy has his leg back. Awesome. Just Chill with his missing limb now. Colonist needs rescue. Why? I honestly don't understand the logic in this game sometimes. It's like, oh, there's a stockpile for rotten corpses. There's a rotten corpse hidden in the bottom left-hand corner. I'm going to go get it. Yes, because that makes perfect sense. There's no point sewing these because they're just going to die. So, worst case, we can just kill these. Right, if that dog doesn't stop eating that food, it will become food. I... Okay, whatever. So the sensible way to get there would have been to, you know, go out there and down, not... Fuck's sake. Every random animal on the map keeps coming in and eating my food. Right. How big was the other zone we put down? That's one. So if we expand area 1, to here, and then for the time being, just keep everyone in area 1. So we've got a bit of a defensive wall, we've got some stuff to turn it concrete if we need to. Research will get done, people can recover. Chill's getting high. Pretty sure it's not in the job description. So yeah, gonna make some holes in the wall and put doors in. Oh, what traits we got? Tough and Joyce. Yeah, that just not a bad couple of traits. Shamblers. Course they approach. Got a Hulk. Doop doop doo. Okay. I know what you can do. You can go eat a corpse. Nice. Valiant. That's a good question actually. Plus, higher pain threshold and less likely to have a mental break. So not bad. Not bad at all. Go on and attack the Shamblers. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I need to work out how to expand here because we need more cloth. So he's going to get lunk right in a minute. It's taking forever to... Problem is, these desks are going to get a debuff because they're in a barracks. So you're not in laboratory. Which means we're going to have to expand. Hold up. Did I miscount? Yeah, I did. Yeah, this side's out by 1. How fucking annoying is that? Didn't think it looked right. You appreciate my OCD. Yeah, well, I don't. Does me sometimes. So what I should really do as well is mirror this over here. So the fuck you doing, game? No, that's not quite right. Why isn't this working out the same? It's 33. 32, 33. So OCD is kicked in. Yeah, it could be. Do you know what, right? Since I've taken these two fuckers on, all they've done is cause problems. To the point I am actively considering just fucking killing them myself. Because all I keep seeing is Hannah being hunted by this, Hannah being hunted by that, Hannah being hunted. It's like, fuck off! Yeah. How is that a nearby site when I have to go through several mountain ranges? Peculiar. Mep. So yeah, short version being is we need a larger crop area. I think that was right. So there to there should be 53. Cool. Do I want to do it up exterior walls, or do I want to build this out of concrete? Actually, yeah, we're going to do this out of concrete wall. Fuck it. Leave that as barricade. It's 25 by... Ah, of course, it's in fucked up ground. Well, once we tell it all, no one's going to care. Almost. So I'm going to transfer these crops up here. Though I may just convert this into one big cotton farm. What are you trying to level up? Animal handling. There you go. Hopefully it actually interacts with the dog. Right. It's 11:30. I'm going to drop a save and go to bed. And at some point, I'm also going to go through my mod file and try and work out which mod is causing the game to freeze like it is. Because it's starting to get annoying. Why are you going in here? Yeah, of course he did. Fear cluster. Yeah, I think we'll pass on that. Right, so that's set and that's set. We'll cancel that for now, actually. We'll get these areas built, and then we'll work out how we're going to actually do it. Can't help but feel this palisade is going to have to come down. Yeah. Could do the standard 13-13 here. Maybe. I mean, that could work. Yep, right, let's drop a save. Whoops, wrong button. Boom. Right, let's go see who's kicking around, drop you guys into someone. And I'm going to go to bed. I don't actually know who's still on and playing. Excuse me. Who's playing Rimworld that I know? Nobody. Bomb. Oh, no, they've just finished. Someone's trying out Rimworld for the first time. Right, I have no idea who this person is, but let's drop into them. Bum, 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 bum. Right, I think we've only popped by, said hi, and a chat, and all of that good stuff this evening. As I said, I'm now going to bed, because I am knackered. I'll be on tomorrow at some point. Probably quite early, to be honest. I've got nothing better to do tomorrow. It's my day off. Right. Catch you later, people. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you all soon.